Hi YouTube, it's Lena, and I'm here today to test out a new foundation. What I have here is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. Yeah, I know this is probably going to work badly on me, but technically I bought it to mix with my Pro Mattes, because I know some people really like to do that, and I hate the Pro Mattes. You wouldn't think I would hate it because I have really oily skin, but it cakes up on me basically no matter what I do with it, so I bought this. The Pro Matte is also a shade too light, so I figured with the 202 here, which is called Creamy Natural, I figured together they would make a good shade match as well. But today we're just testing out the Pro Glow and seeing, just in case you were curious, how it wears on oily skin. I got mine half off at Walgreens because we have a really small Walgreens, so they can only fully, on the normal display, they can only have so many things. So they cut like half the shade line. Normally this comes in 12 shades though, and I'm looking at it, and even though it comes in 12 shades, which is pretty decent for a drugstore foundation, the deepest one is Cocoa, which I would definitely call medium deep. I wouldn't even necessarily call it deep. So L'Oreal, you kind of need to get on the ball with that. Anyways, let's check out the claims. I have it up on Ulta, where normally it runs $12.99. So $6.50, 12, that's about right. Thing is, it doesn't have many details on it on here. It just says, is a pro foundation with an all-day glow, benefits up to 24-hour new pro look of long wear. Let's see. On the back here, it says it has a radiant finish, wear up to 24 hours, medium coverage, and air light texture. Shake well, dot on the skin, and rolling motion for flawless coverage. So it is very liquidy. I don't know if you can hear that, but I can. It has SPF 15 in it. It says on the front, it says radiant finish, normal to dry skin, and hydrating. So I personally hold out no hope for this, especially since I have no primer on my face. Not that my CoverGirl primer right now would do all that much. I'm just trying to finish it off. It's almost done. Gotta remove the seal. So it wasn't put on sale because somebody tested it or anything, which I did check before I left the store. That happens at my Walgreens sometimes. I'll see something awesome on the sale rack in the back, and then I look at it, it's like, oh god, this has been messed with. Alright, so. Oh, it's runny, it's runny, it's runny. Alright, so my face is clean and moisturized, but like I said, no primer on because I want to see how this performs on its own. And I have a clean, damp Real Technique sponge. So I guess we're just gonna get to it. It looks dark on my hand, but on my face it looks like it's going to be a pretty decent color match. Oh god, that is, I would say that's light coverage right there. Like, I still have, my spots down below are still pretty visible. Although that little extra bit seems to have helped a lot. I'll say the finish is pretty. Thing is, glowy finishes are pretty, they just don't last on me. But it says it's 24-hour wear too, so I guess we will see. Oh, that's a strong smell. Okay, this has a really strong smell of like chemicals. That is not pleasant. I don't know if that's just mine or what. Okay, this is it. I'll bring it a little closer. It doesn't look like it's sank into any pores or anything like that on me. Not yet, anyway. We shall see it as it goes on through the day. So I'm going to finish my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. It is basically 12 o'clock. I put this on at about 11:30. Look how much I used. Like, look how much flatter it is than it was. That is crazy. Like, it squishes down, like, down to here. I had to use a lot of it to get decent coverage. And even then, I put a little bit of concealer on my blemishes right here and a little bit to cover the redness that naturally comes through my face. I did set this with a powder. I used the Essence All About Matte powder. It's just the powder I'm using right now. And I did put down a setting spray. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter. That's just what I do every day. The only thing I skip for these is primer, because I want to see if it like clings to anything, if it sinks into my pores or anything like that. But hopefully this still has a pretty good chance of hanging on throughout the day. So I'm gonna go about my day and we will see how it wears. Okay, I'm back. So I started this at 12. It's now 2:53. Let's check on the foundation. Honestly, it looks all right, surprisingly. I was sweating earlier while I was out and I was like, oh God, this is gonna break down on my face. But I mean, to me it looks good. Like, I don't even feel the need to blot or powder or anything. So we're counting this as a win so far. 3 hours in and it hasn't completely fallen off my face yet. I mean, am I glowy a little bit? Yeah, sure, but that's how it's supposed to look. So I will check back in with you guys later. Okay, so I've had this foundation on now for 8 hours and 41 minutes. It is 8:41 according to my clock. And I'm ready to take my makeup off, so I'm calling it. And I gotta say, this looks pretty good. Like, I'm really surprised at how much I like this. But I mean, it's not doing anything weird around my nose. It's not really breaking up anywhere. Am I dewy? Yes, we're gonna see exactly how dewy I am in a second, because I haven't blotted all day. For me, the sheet's not even that bad. I mean, not quite sure how well y'all can see that, but I'm surprised at how much I like this, considering how much I didn't really care for the Pro Mats and how I was so thinking that my face was going to eat this as soon as I went outside, as soon as I sweated. Well, I went outside and I sweated quite a bit today, because not only did I go outside in 90-degree heat and the humidity, I actually did a lot of stuff around my house today as well. Like, I did laundry, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, it's not like I sat around in pristine conditions with this foundation. I did set this with the mattifying powder, because that's what I'm using right now, and I did use the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And I think with the addition of a slightly more mattifying primer, this could be awesome for me for like the late fall and winter. It's a little bit more dewy than I like, just a hair, but I mean, it looks surprisingly good. I can't find anything really bad to say about this. Which, like I said, I'm very surprised considering I have oily skin and I just did not think this was going to work for me. I bought this mainly to mix with the Pro Mat, but I figured I would do a first impression before I did that, just to see what happened. And quite honestly, I might use this a lot by itself. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I do really appreciate it, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye.